game. So yes, we are testing something out. So the game will be 8 minutes. But promise next game, if y'all don't like how the quarter length is, we will change it back up to 15 minutes. But we're gonna have this amazing clash: Baltimore Ravens versus Eagles. Oh my God! So who is your pick? I'm gonna take the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh, we're going for the upset here. Okay, well, there's two good quarterbacks on each side. Ravens, Lamar Jackson, who was questionable coming into this game, and then the Eagles with Jalen Hurts. I know he's going to be there.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
true.
then we have wide receiver core, which AJ Brown. Let's see. How about some other Eagles wide receivers like what's his face? I
Um,
just know they're known for AJ Brown, who has been a powerhouse. I don't know why the Titans traded him. But then, of course, there's the Ravens with their tight end Mark Andrews. So he'll be playing today. Honestly, the Ravens have been a hit and miss team. The Eagles have been a favorite to win most of their matches. But I'm gonna say upset 2, go with the Ravens.
Alright, and also, yeah, so we have been getting confirmed that we will be getting 2 new trades later. So there's going to be one trade, which is going to be, we don't know who or which teams are going to trade yet, but we know that for fact we're going to have 4 type of players that will get trade. Well, 2 trades if you think about it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we will, get in this game, and hold on, what time is it now? It's 6:25. Once it hits 6:26, we're going into this game, which might be seconds away.
Yes, so again, it's going to be a great matchup. You got the veteran going against the young boy, and then, just everything that's going to be happening actually on, I believe the NFL said Saturday or Sunday, the championship games are taking place. Ravens are not in it, however, the Eagles face the Niners. So, that's one to look out for. And then there's, of course, the Chiefs versus Bengals, which I have the Bengals going 4-0 against Patrick Mahomes. That's just me, though. The Chiefs could have a major upset, but not looking good for them.
Alright, we will stop wasting time. We're going to both be on commentary table. Don't know how long I'll last, but hopefully my dear friend here can actually commentate the full-on game, which even though last game we didn't, but yeah, we're getting underwear in this game. So now
Did you
we
say
are
we're getting
huge. Underwear. Anyway,
Okay,
we are here in
so
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for this amazing game going on of the Baltimore Ravens versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson. So
okay,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the offensive line for the Eagles featuring one of the Kelsey brothers. If you didn't know, yes, there are 2 Kelseys in the league. Both of them pretty good at their job. Kelsey is a center on the Eagles, and of course everybody knows Travis Kelsey on the Chiefs. But let's take a look at this offense. So we have a 65.1% completion, yards per attempt 5.2, which for a whole team is not bad. The offense of the Ravens having 21 passing TDs and the pass yards being 4,203. See the coaches getting hyped up on the sideline. And of course, the special teams unit on the field. Everybody always hopes for that punt return. And we'll see if that happens.
And unfortunately, Baltimore's going to have to kick it to the Eagles, which Eagles have decimated everyone last season. Like, oh my god. Even beat the Tennessee Titans, too. I think they beat the Browns as well, too. Yeah.
No, they didn't play the Browns.
Oh, they probably never did. Oh.
Well, it's the two feathered friends turning into feathered foes as we are just about underway for kickoff. Here we go. Here's Tucker, the star, at the kicking position. We receive this one inside the end zone, just short of the goal line. And should have taken a knee. 22-yard line is where they'll go. And Jalen Hurts. Let's take a look at him. He is 3,144 yards, 16 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions coming into the game. And of course, that front seven, that's going to be a threat, as the offense has been live all year. Alright, even their centers are nuts. So here we go. Hurts. Shotgun position. Handoff. And we're going to get to about the 26, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Well, there hasn't been much action from the running back of the Eagles, mainly because their passing offense has been heavy. It'll pick up 4 there, so Hurts is going to run this one, and he will get dumped in the backfield. Loss of a yard on the play, 3rd and 7. So if the Ravens can force a quick 3 and out, it's gonna be rough. We'll say that for the Eagles. 3rd and 7. Hurts drops back. Gonna look, fire, sideline, caught! 1st down, Eagles. That was Devontae Smith on the catch. And that will be a 1st down and much, much more.
They tune it up, they know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
So, on a play where they really, really needed it, Hurts finds Devontae Smith.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage
now,
here.
1st and 10 at the 48. Handoff to Sanders, I believe. Yes. And he'll get dumped in the backfield. 2nd and 12. So, Ravens' run defense showing its face here. Obviously, the 1-yard deduction last time, and then the 2-yard deduction on the last play. 2nd and 12. Hurts looking. He's got. Why did I just have a brain fart? That is A.J. Brown.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball.
Kelsey almost gave up his center position there.
And that's what they just did on that
Let's let someone sack Hurts. But he's getting a lot of recognition for hanging in there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first
39-yard line now for the Eagles.
Off the play fake. Here's
First and 10. Hurts.
Ravens able to get to him.
And that play is going nowhere. Bowser for the sack.
You got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe
So
there. This time the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you
that
turn your lineman and say, guys,
he wasn't guarded. That might have been like literally 2 seconds.
That was not good for the Eagles right there.
So 2nd and 15 now. The pass rush just showed its ugly side as well. But most importantly, the run has definitely got to step up for the Eagles.
Also, I don't know, but probably during halftime we might have the coach probably to talk about, well, halftime stuff, of course. So, yeah, we might have that as well.
Anyway, Hurts fires downfield. It's just gonna miss. Hurts doesn't usually do that. 4th and 10. The left with the decision. Remember, this is the 39-yard line, but it is the first quarter.
Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61.
I don't think everything is going fine in the Eagles locker room, because I passed through their locker room, you know, and I passed through their...
No.
What was it?
The Eagles have just missed a field goal. Someone call Maher.
Oh. Yeah, anyway. Their coach is gonna get mad, like the worst out of all of them.
Well, not entirely the coach's fault there, just had to have more leg. But anyway,
so the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side.
Here come the Ravens now with good field position at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Lamar. He's gonna run this one, and he's got blocks. 1st down. 12 yards, and we've seen an electrifying dual threat of Lamar Jackson for multiple years. That is just showcasing that you have got to bring pressure when you feel that he is going to escape.
Oh yeah,
but you
well,
also got to be careful on the passing routes.
Oh yeah, also I was like I was saying earlier, I passed through the Eagles locker room. So the coaches thinking, oh, that was a nice one. Anyway,
oh my gosh, touchdown, Ravens.
Right, oh god, I think their coach is gonna get worse to mad. Oh my god. Oh yeah, like I was saying, they said if they lose this game or the next game after this game, they're getting rid of Jalen Hurts, or they're gonna cut him. Not very smart for the idea for the coach, but I guess
things are going their way. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
True. Okay, now we're having some technical difficulty with the cameraman looking at the stairs.
I don't know what happened there. I think he, like, fell through.
I think he just went to heaven.
Someone go check on him, please.
He probably just, I think that cameraman
probably
won't
stepped
go.
on a faulty step. I mean, this is Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's true, though.
Well, Ravens unexpectedly getting on the board first, so
Tucker now to kick it away following
they're showing to be the better of the two birds, as it's Tucker to kick again, and this will be on the 1 yard line, and 22 again, so a 21 yard return.
And it's early in the game, so I don't
Decent.
think that the confidence just goes
But not on a
entirely
kickoff.
out of,
So,
running your kicker
Jalen
back out
Hurts.
there. But let's face it, some coaches have
He's
a
going to
little
have to
less
figure out
patience for
something
that
here
than
because he
others.
cannot
Let's say they call the game differently now
miss
in terms of what they do on
any
drives
reads
and
or
not try to
any
settle for field goals.
wide open passes anymore. He has got to step it up or he's going to Baltimore.
On the ground here, it's Sanders. And he's
First
able
and
to
10.
pull forward up to about the 29, just
Hand
shy
off
of
to
the 30.
Sanders, probably a good
That's a
idea.
7-yard carry to set
And
them up
that
for second
idea
and
will get him
3.
7 yards, so not bad. As they'll put up a 2nd and 3 for him at the 29.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Another run with Sanders.
Hurts.
And
Shotgun.
they'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Handoff. Sanders. First down.
It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So he had to obviously fight for that, as the Ravens could sense it, but weren't able to stop the first down from happening. Well, 2 runs. Do they do it again? First and 10. Shotgun. Handoff. Sanders to the 36, so gain of about 3. So Eagles have 51 yards on offense already. Can't imagine Baltimore has anybody. Here we go, Hurts. Under pressure! Ooh, I'm surprised that was not a fumble. They might have to challenge that one. 3rd and 10 as it stands right now.
That's where he can really hurt you.
So, over there on the bench, you can see the running back out of Ohio State. That was J.K. Dobbins. And I don't know whether you roll out one a fumble or not, but refs have decided, and they're going to say that's a sack. 3rd and 10. Loss of 3 last time. Passes caught. So Brown to save the Eagles' drive. That was almost a throw to the middle of the field, and that defender could have cut inside. So Eagles are out here again after what was almost an out. They've converted narrowly on 3rd downs here. 1st and 10 Eagles. Hurts. Wasn't the best read, but it'll work. 5 yards. And Monte Smith, 2 receptions, 28 yards. So he's been pretty productive. And so has A.J. Brown. 2nd and 5. Sanders, handoff, great block. And he's just denied the first down. 3rd and 1. So, Queen on the tackle. And these Ravens got to watch out, especially with a short distance ahead of the Eagles for a first down. Only a yard. Handoff. It's going nowhere. 4th and 1. Calais Campbell.
After 7-0.
So on 4th and 1, they looked like they were going to punt it. That will end the first quarter. So
now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia.
We leave
the Eagles in
Philadelphia for a second with the Baltimore Ravens. 7.
They'll
Eagles
try and throw for it with Hurts.
4th and 1. They're
That's
going to
to
choose
his
to
running
go
back
for this one
complete.
here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Hurts. He's got one to Sanders. That's a first down.
Time throw on 4th.
Now that had to
Keeping
feel
the
good,
chains
didn't it?
moving.
Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th
Look
down
at
and
that.
you gotta convert.
A
Don't.
little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On that offensive line. So then the key to success is their offensive line, and
So this offense able to convert on 4th.
a lot of people paying
and a
attention
fresh
to that,
set of downs here.
including
1st and
me.
10.
1st and 10.
An
Hurts.
option handoff given to Sanders. And
Looks
nothing
like he
much
might
materializing
pass.
there on the first down.
No, they'll hand it off.
Couple,
Sanders.
that's it. Well
And
done to sniff that out
2nd and
defensively.
8.
He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosis
So didn't disguise that one too well, but I could see it.
made the play, and he couldn't even get
I
going.
think there was an
moving the
option
football.
there.
The last run got a couple.
Second
Here's 2nd
And 8 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
They're going to pass here. Hurts.
Down at about the 30-yard
Sideline.
line.
Sanders.
Another
Caught.
catch for him there on this drive, Brandon.
And
Looks
that will
like they're gonna
gain
utilize him out of the backfield any way
probably
they can.
exactly
And that
8
time they
yards
picked up a first down. So
for the
now on
first
defense,
down.
You assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First and 10
So
again
1st and 10
for the
now from
Eagles.
the 30.
30-yard line. Trying to avenge their last
Here's
drive on the
Sanders.
missed field goal.
And he's gonna be
Hurts.
stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing
And
there
it's off
for
to
him. 2nd
Sanders,
down.
where he'll go
Nice
nowhere.
job there defensively to clamp down because
So
really
again, good
they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed. And they
running
really needed that one
defense.
for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know
On
if
the
I would
Ravens.
be daunted by them stopping me on one run.
However,
This drive is
they
going
haven't
pretty
really been
well.
able to
I could
contain
come
him
right back
on
out of it.
passes.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the
That
football.
looked like an
And it's
option
picked up
there.
by the Ravens.
Hurts. Wait, they're going to say it's a fumble. Ravens recover. 20-yard line. That is Williams.
Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained
Wow.
drive. And if they keep stringing those together,
So if this
you got
stands,
longer
the
chances.
Credit the
Ravens.
defense, though. You're out there for that long. You start to get tired, but they were able to
no.
get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
Get
I like to
overturned.
credit the defense and the
The offense coming
And
onto the field
analytics.
fired up right now.
And now, as with every potential
So,
turnover, they're going to take a second look at
Mark
this
Jackson.
just to make sure.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's a booth review now.
Now the question was the
So,
knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose.
take a look
and
at
is
this
the
one.
video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of
Does
factors
play
here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to
Doesn't
overturn.
lose possession of the ball when he has his knee on the ground. I'm going to say that gets overturned. Dave Brown looking
After
on.
review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a
And
fumble.
it will be Eagles ball.
So from inside the
So,
20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Of course, that was a booth review, so no one loses a timeout. 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts.
Open man
Gonna
is
pass
got it,
this
the
one.
tight end. And the
He's
Eagles are
looking.
gonna have a 1st and goal as he's
Doesn't
taken
take
down
him
at
long, and
about
that's a
the 8-yard
first
line.
down at the 8.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago
hits him
because
on
they've
this
come back and
breaking
reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
Stride,
And they put
so.
together a very strong drive as a response.
Sirianni. Looking on well. Red zone report for the Eagles. 0 in all. But they make their way here with a 1st and goal at the 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
They've been equal in
And this is caught.
rushing and passing. Hurts. Under pressure. Touchdown! Miles Sanders.
And the Eagles are an extra point away
On the
from
receiving
evening this
end.
one up.
of the football. Hurts had to get one out there. He had two wide open shots. That was just great route running on the offensive side. I don't think that could have been more open. So here we go for the extra point. Don't pull Lamar. It'll go through. And oh my god, another cameraman has dropped his camera. So now we're all tied up here in the second quarter. Took them about 4 minutes. But they have a touchdown on the board in the second quarter. The Ravens to respond next. We come back.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Alright, so here we go.
This fielded right at the goal line.
There's the
and taken down just
kick.
Past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And the Ravens will have this one at the 21.
Of the game. So both of these teams
So now can Lamar Jackson do something for him?
They just had to stand on the sideline.
He's already put him up by a touchdown. Now it's tied. See if he can put him up another touchdown to keep the Eagles out of the lead.
They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone.
A lot of people may be expecting this one to be a blowout by the second. And so far, that's not what we've seen. There's a heck of an option. Second and 9. So, not read well. Let's see what the Ravens do next.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it.
Lamar. Jay's in the pocket. That's not a good idea. It goes down. Reddick has a sack. 3rd and 15. So, look at this incredible edge rush. He's actually put down by 2 people on that one.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
3rd and 15 from the 16.
They're going to look to throw.
Lamar has a snap. He's going to run with this one, and he'll slide. About 5 yards out. That's not going to do anything for him. 4th and 10 at the... So a quick 3 and out. Congratulations to the Eagles defense for holding them out of, most importantly, the end zone and out of field goal range.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
So after 3 and out, there's the punt. And it's a pretty good one. Oh wait, there's a fumble! And the Ravens, no way. The Ravens recover the fumble. And now they have it at the opponent 26. This is nuts. We've seen 2 fumbles. One of them got overturned. This one is recovered by the Ravens. The Eagles just gave up a turnover. That could be really bad. And so was that play.
I'm getting the sense that
so now they're at the 30-yard line just like that. But, of course, it's not a bad thing. You know, they could have it in their own end zone, and the Eagles would have gotten a safety. However, the Eagles couldn't even return it, so 2nd and 14. 30-yard line. Jackson to Dobbins, and he's going nowhere. Eagles defense arriving really importantly here. 3rd and 14. Mark Jackson has a key play to deal with. 20 seconds till his 2-minute warning. Well, now it's 10 seconds. 3rd and 14. Lamar for the first down. It is batted away. That was his first pass, and maybe that's why they only have 7. So here comes Tucker.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline
with 4 seconds left until the 2-minute warning.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
This one should be a chip shot for the young man.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's the kick.
10-7,
It is good. 10-7 here in Philly. Ravens reclaim the lead.
The coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
So, back in Philly. 10-7. With the Ravens leading. 35-yard line from which they will kick off of. So the Eagles could have had way worse done to them. There could have obviously been a touchdown, but the Ravens only decided to pass with like 5 seconds in them before the 2-minute warning. This first half, and surprisingly, they have points on the board because Dobbins is decent.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And there's Tucker to kick it off.
He'll sit on this one. It's
back of the end zone.
Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles
return
out
that
for
if
their
even
next
if I
drive.
like dependent on
Last
it.
drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7.
So here we go. Jalen Hurts, 7 completions on 7 attempts.
I just know the
So,
higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL,
He is looking
158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Start this game, of course, the first half dwindling because there are 2 minutes left.
Now they set up the screen.
And let's see, Hurts
And he's up
drops
into
back to
the
pass
back
under
33,
pressure,
following a
gets
good
it to
pick up
Sanders, and he just can't beat that. One man, otherwise he would have had a first down and maybe much more.
And you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did.
2nd and 2 after what could have been a roughing passer penalty, actually. And a
throwing again on 2nd down.
touchdown.
Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
Touchdown.
And he'll be
Hurts.
brought down right around the 37.
And he hits the middle for a first down.
First down.
They ran a no huddle. They got what they wanted. See if that desperation keeps on going. Will they run no huddle again? They will.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to
First and
drop
10.
this down to Sanders. And he's dropped right
Hurts
at the 40. Gain
has
of
time. He's only
The
going to
Eagles
drop
take
it off.
the first of their timeouts.
Timeout
As they'll
Eagles,
stop it with just
2nd
over a
and
minute
7
to go
at the
before
40
halftime.
in their own territory. So with 1 minute, 1 second remaining, timeout may have been crucial. So good idea by Sirianni to call the timeout. 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. And that one going to be off target.
Hurts.
And incomplete.
There's an incompletion.
Under pressure, no one's there. What was that?
So far, their lack of passing production
3rd
has
and
led to a
7.
lack of points.
That was possibly a running.
They head to the line facing
Very
a 3rd and
designed
7
play for the
following
running back,
incompletion on 2nd down.
Couldn't tell there because he kind of threw it in the middle
Again,
of
he'll drop to throw.
3 Eagles linemen.
Working the sideline
3rd and 7.
Did he get the feet in? Yes,
Hurts.
they say that he did. Nice
Sideline.
job taking
Caught.
both of them down.
And he goes out of bounds.
Good on this drive. It's a first
So,
down.
And that's how you pick up a first down.
right up in the
Not
faces
only
of
does he
those
make the
Ravens
catch, but has enough body
members,
control
and I'm
to
surprised
get
the
his
fight
feet
didn't
down
spark up there. It was
inbounds,
jumping
toe-tapping, and dragging
right in their
to make sure
faces.
he
That
gets
was
it done.
A.J. Brown with the toe drag swag for a first down, and more importantly, better field position for Jalen Hurts to try and have their first lead of the game. Of course, it's only
They'll stick with the passing game as
first half. They have a whole other half to play, but they would love the lead here.
As they get the stoppage with
Oh,
just
it's
under 50
caught!
seconds remaining in half number 1.
Unbelievable. 13-yard line. What a snag. So with that catch, that puts the Eagles at 156
So how about
receiving
this
yards.
position after the big play? Inside
And,
the 15
oh
now as they come up
my
on 1st
gosh.
and 10.
I did not expect him to come down with that. 1st and 10 at the 13. Hurts
And he'll take it
under
in
pressure,
bounds.
rolls out. He's going to keep this one. That's going to be a touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
Will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second
So
quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they
that
find the
puts
end
the
zone again here in the
Eagles
second.
out in front.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's
And
always an
what
adjustment.
a
You have to change what
spectacular
you're
way
doing.
to do so.
Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
So
And I
pending
think
the
that's
extra
part of what
point,
we're seeing here.
Elliott good with a
it'll be
PAT.
14 to
And
10.
lead is now 14 to 10.
So Eagles. First lead comes within the final seconds of the second half. Or first half. Second quarter. With 40 seconds left.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
So now
Taking
here's
it
the
about
kickoff.
one. Returning it, Justice Hill.
And
And
they
he won't
are
get this to the 20-yard line as
on the
he's
goal
down
line
at the
here.
19. The Raven
And
offense
they'll
going
only
to take
get
over
about
late in this first half.
19-yard return.
With a slim deficit closing
Which is
in on
worse
the
than
end
last
of the first
time.
half. We'll see if they can
But
move
last
this at
time,
least into field goal
Oh,
range and
they
try to
also
get 3 out of this
were
drive.
set up by a fumble. 1st and 10 now. Ravens need something here. First
Now
and 10.
Jackson on first down.
Lamar needs something
And
to
this is caught
happen
by
here.
Watkins. And he'll
Gonna
get
pass
this out
for
to
the
the
second
30-yard
time
line.
today. Has a
Now the
completion.
Ravens gonna use
That's
one of their timeouts
they're gonna
as
call
they
that
get
a
it
first
right
down.
at the 32nd
Timeout
mark of
Ravens.
this first half.
They really need to move this down the field. They got set up and so with 30 seconds left, they're at the
So
30-yard
1st and
line.
10 now from the 30.
And see if anything else
Now it's
happens at 30
Jackson.
and 0.
He'll swing
First
this
and
out to
10.
Dobbins. Now another timeout called for by
Lamar.
the offense. So that means they're down
To
to
Dobbins,
one remaining
timeout
here
again.
as we head toward halftime.
5 seconds go by on that one. 2nd and 2. Second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. He finds his man complete.
Lamar.
That's Watkins. And they'll get him down on the
Pass
other
is
side of
caught.
midfield.
And that's going to be a crucial one. They need to call the timeout here.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with
1st and
6 seconds
10.
left in the second
You
quarter.
might see one last play. Nope. Timeout. 6 seconds. I'm surprised he let that run down so so much. So we could be looking at a Hail Mary play next in regards to Lamar Jackson's
So
throw.
even though it's first down, here's the field goal
He has
unit
been
on now to try to get 3
on
before
fire.
halftime.
No, it's going to be a kick at the 49-yard line. This is to re-attempt his last record. It's good!
Unbelievable. Justin Tucker
Unbelievable!
66 yards. I never thought there would be a kick.
That resets the record.
But he's done it again, CD.
And you are the wordsmith
Wow.
of that duo, but I'm not sure either of us has
The
vocabulary to
first
describe what we see from Justin
half
Tucker.
has had
I'll
the
guarantee
most
this,
action
from the moment he made the 66
out
yarder,
of
he
both
dreamed of this
teams
kick right here
I have
to
seen
break his
in a
own record.
while.
Whatever adjectives you want to put with it,
Except for the
it's
Eagles.
not nearly enough.
Eagles have been
Justin Tucker is the man.
dominant all season. However,
So
they only
Barkley
lead by
takes back
1
this, likely the final act of
to
the half
end
as
the
kick is away.
second half. They might also
And not
choose
wanting
not
to
to.
risk anything here late in the half, he'll just
So,
take a knee and they'll bring the
Not going to
football
return this
out to
one.
the
2
25.
seconds left. This will be the final play of the second half. I was wrong about Jackson going for a Hail Mary. They were smarter and went for a field goal. And the Eagles are going to kneel to end it. And there you go. First half done. And Hurts has a touchdown. And so does Sanders. But watch out. The Ravens are looking to come back as Dobbins has gotten in the end zone.
First, let's get a check on the next gen stats.
And that's
from
about
the
it.
first half for the
However,
Ravens. And they
Justin
did not do
Tucker
much at all in
just
terms of throwing
reset
the football in those first 2 quarters.
his
That's going to need to improve if they want to erase
entire
this deficit.
thing he's known for. His
All right,
whole
Coach,
record.
thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's
Eagles
been a
players
closely
smashing their
fought battle to this
tablet.
point.
Why? These are the questions we have to ask, ladies and gentlemen, but be underway here in a minute. I'll be back. Does.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. So, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hurts.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Dances by him, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Ravens ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air. Whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 44, Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jackson to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
I'm back, but my
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
So not going to be able to
Jackson throwing once more.
commentate if I
Pass
can't see.
incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Best as I can.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
About to get the...
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. So the
Here we go, Lamar.
6 yards.
Throw to the
Nothing fancy
10-yard
on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant.
So
A lot
about
of
6
people
yards.
call it extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass
Slay.
is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go
2nd
for
and
big
4.
yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down.
Lamar.
Staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down.
Key play here.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at
Decides
the
to
12.
hand it off, and that
That's a
didn't
big
end.
loss of 3, and it brings
2
up
yards
3rd down.
lost on the play.
Played
3rd
there
and
defensively.
7.
2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
I just
Hard to
broke
imagine with all that
the
size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
3rd
Now
and
it's
7.
Jackson.
Lamar
looking.
He's under pressure, and he'll go down.
loss of a
1 yard loss.
Importantly, it leads to 4th down.
4th
And no matter what
and
the
8.
situation, the O-line just hates that because
Now a
they feel
decision.
like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man,
So
it's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide
gonna be
to throw the
tough.
football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
hold on.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And this is caught. That's Watkins. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. It's a room
I am back here on commentary. So sorry if the game really didn't have much long period of quarter. It would be
Sorry, I'm back.
Well, dang, you just came back right when I came back. Okay. Well, I'm going to commentate the rest of this match at least, even though there's a minute and 46 seconds. But probably in return for this short football game, we might do another. I'm not sure. I might be the one doing that one if my dear friend over here goes again. But so yeah, it looks like the Eagles are winning 24-16 at the 29-yard line. That is just, oh my goodness gracious.
Heartbreaking for Ravens fans, especially, you know, because everybody thought they were going to win. Here we go, 2nd and 11. I imagine they run here, and we stop, so we're going to have something interesting here happen. The Ravens have used all of their timeouts, however, there's still plenty of time, so Eagles can't kneel. They need a, no wait, yes they will kneel, and that might actually just win them.
Yeah, I think it's GG's.
4th and 8.
Yeah, it's basically probably game over here. We're not sure, but yeah, this is basically kind of game over. Yeah, this will be. They're gonna kick a field goal, and it's in 27-16, I believe. So the Eagles have won, but the question remains: what is the head coach of the Eagles? What will he do? Yeah, what will he do to Jalen Hurts? Will he get rid of him? Or will Jalen Hurts stay in his rightful place here in Philadelphia? We don't know. Hopefully he stays. I don't know.
I'll tell you this. He definitely did not lose the game. He made a respectful comeback. And just amazing.
So we might have another football game here live, probably right now or later. We're not sure because we did have the update at some point of it. But yeah, guys, this will be the end of the game here. We will be back to normal. And meanwhile, my friend is going to finish it up. I'm going to show you all the stats from quarterbacks and the wide receivers and the halfback, aka running backs.
Yeah, so we open up here with Jalen Hurts, the rating 128.8. That pummels Lamar Jackson's 70.4 rating. Completions 22 for Jalen Hurts, and the offense today wasn't so much a passing manner for the Ravens, which is honestly surprising, as Lamar only had 8 passes. Miles Sanders, attempt 17. He had 74 yards, the average of 4.3, and that's all the notable stats. And then, again, Jalen Hurts, he rushed for about 8 times, 50 yards. He had a 6.2 average and 1 touchdown. Meanwhile, J.K. Dobbins, the Ohio State running back, he's been a lot of places, I believe, starting out with the Saints. But anyway, he had 6 attempts today, 46 yards, 7.6 average, and a touchdown today. We already seen Jackson And of course, the last player, it looks like, Gainwell, with only 1 and 0 yards. So, top of the receiving charts, Miles Sanders with 7 receptions, 44 yards, a 6.2 average, and 1 touchdown, with the run after catch being 35. The average for the run after catch was a 5.0. Not bad, Sanders. We move on to A.J. Brown, who is the X Factor. Had 5 receptions, 61 yards, 12.2 average, no touchdowns for him, weirdly enough, today. And the run after catch was only about 5 yards. He had a 1.0 run after catch average. That brings us to Sammy Watkins, coming in at number 3 with 3 receptions, 40 yards, a 13.3 average. So he came up huge in this game, but just couldn't get it done. No touchdowns, and 16 yards on the run after catch. The average on that being 5.3. And we'll move to Dallas Goedert. 3 receptions, 21 yards, average of 7.0 on the ground, or no, in the air, I guess. And 1 touchdown today for the tight end. He had 8 run after catch, and of course, about a 2.6 run after catch average. Quez Watkins, 3 receptions, 18 yards, 6.0 average, no touchdowns. The run after catch yards were 3 with a 1.0 average. Move on then to Smith, Devontae Smith, to be exact, who had 3 receptions, 60 yards, a 20 average, 0 touchdowns today. That's kind of surprising. Run after catch, he only had 2 yards on that, leaving him with a average of 0.6. Then we move on to Robinson, who had 2 receptions, 15 yards, a 7.5 average, no touchdowns, a 2 on the run after catch, leaving his average at a 1 on run after catch average. Then we move to Mark Andrews, the big tight end. He's the number 1 tight end. Actually, he only had 1 target, which usually doesn't happen. He had -1 yards, a -1 average, leaving his run after catch at 1, and a run after catch average of 1. That's obvious there. Rashad Bateman, 1 target, and his yards look, or no, sorry, hold on. Mark Andrews had 1 reception, 24 yards, 24 average, 8 on the run after catch, leaving him with a rack average of 8.0. Rashad Bateman was, man, I was just telling you about. -1, -1, 1 run after catch, and then 1 rack average.
we will end off the player stats, which most of them had some pretty good part of this game, except for, well, Mark Andrews, of course. But I'm still thinking, hopefully, I think it might be most likely now the Eagles might keep Jalen Hurts. Like, he's honestly throwing amazing stuff, so, like, why would they not? Like, they would honestly want to keep him if they want to try to win every game possible. But, yeah, this is the end of the football game. It was 27-16, which now I will probably be posting, of course, the final scores on my community post, just in case if you haven't watched. But yeah, we're out. Peace.